98.1 CHFI, Toronto's light favorites, the most music while you work. Daughtry in September, and Daughtry here in the studios. Chris Daughtry, Brian Craddock from the group. Say hello one more time, gentlemen.
Hello. And everyone at home.
Exactly.
It's acting like they're working.
We are streaming online as well at chfi.com, and we're talking about, we have been talking about the tour, the Break the Spell tour, the new CD, which is fantastic. Have I said that too much? Is that, you're getting sick of me saying that?
You can never say that too much.
So you like the CD. You dig it.
I dig the CD, yes.
What I'm gathering.
Now, one of the things that I really like, and honestly, I said this to you before we went on, Chris, the fact that you tweet a lot, and you tweet about real stuff. A lot of people, celebrities and musicians and funny men, everybody wants to try and be funny. Everybody wants to outdo each other with their tweets and that. Yours is real stuff. It's useful stuff. It's what's going on with you and the band and where you're at. And I saw a picture of you with your daughter the other day. That was awesome. Keep that up. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's all I know. I mean, I'm just being real. Sometimes I'm like, man, is this boring? So you got all these other people that are like all quirky and clever and
that's a dime a dozen, though.
They do that better, so they can stick to it.
I'm sure your fans really appreciate it because I'm a fan and I love when you do that.
Thank you very much. So
thank you. That's really awesome. Brian, are you tweeting as well?
I do. I tweet. I try to be informative most of the time.
Nice.
You might catch a witty comment here and there.
Well, if something funny happens, it happens. That's fine.
Yeah, but I think that's sort of I feel a responsibility to be informative.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was telling somebody earlier. I feel like Twitter is a main line directly to your fans, and you have to take advantage of it. I feel like they want to see you do that.
Yeah. And
I want to give that service to them too.
Nice.
So I feel like that's that
free of charge.
on that.
Free of charge. That's right. So and you guys, most of the members, if not all the members of the group, are all family men. You guys all have kids at home and.
Everyone's married and everyone has kids except for our drummer. We big families.
And what I have two daughters, and I'm not by any means trying to compare what I do to what you do, because obviously it's nowhere near as you don't need as much talent to do what I do. But my daughters think it's pretty cool what I do on the radio, and they think it's neat, and their friends think it's really awesome and that kind of. What do your daughters and your kids think about Dad being an international superstar and that kind of thing?
I think around their friends it's super cool because they get that kind of. I don't know whatever comments they get from their friends. Oh, your dad is so cool. So now they're like, oh yeah, it is cool. But at home, I'm just dad. They're like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, my kids are like that too.
But I think it's their defense mechanism. Being teenagers, no matter what you do, they're not gonna like it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, no matter what music you're into, they're gonna like something else.
That's
because
true.
It's not cool to like your own dad's music.
Right.
But my twins, the little ones, I'm a hero again. So because they don't know any better.
We're talking with Brian and Chris from Daughtry. They're playing at Massey Hall coming up tomorrow night. The big show with the Break the Spell tour, and the tour just got underway, and the reviews have been just awesome. So we're looking forward to a huge show tomorrow night. And you were on. I know we're kind of running out of time, but you were on Idol just the other day, performing.
Right.
And what was that like to go back? And
it was cool. I mean, the production's obviously way bigger now than when I was on there.
Really?
But,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Same crew that we always see when we go there.
Right. So they know you. They're like, hey, Chris, what's going on? Brian, hey, how you doing? Yeah.
And I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
The song "Out of My Head," it was inspired by me listening to old Aerosmith, so it was cool to perform that in front of the man himself.
And it was an awesome performance. I watched it.
Thank you very much.
It was off the chain. You guys really did a great job. Did you give any advice to the youngsters on the show this season? Are you watching the show?
I didn't get a chance to meet everybody.
Okay.
It was really just
bustle.
Yeah, because it was results night, so everybody's like, who's going home, that kind of thing. And I remember what it was like that night.
Sure.
Or every results night was always weird. So, but I met Colton. He's a huge Daughtry fan, so of course I reached out to him and thanks for the props. And we met him, and he's a cool guy, man. Really talented kid.
Nice guy.
So we've got tickets for the show, actually VIP tickets. I'll give you this, Brian, so you can have a look and see what, because it's a big package that we're giving away. VIP tickets for the show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Do you approve that?
That's a pretty good-looking package, if you ask me, man. Wait.
Is it too much?
What are
Maybe
you
it's too
looking
much.
at? This, folks at home.
You want to read some of this off? The VIP tickets down at the bottom there. We've got tickets for Saturday. We've got 4 passes to the sound check.
He's got it.
Yeah, we've
All
got.
that.
You get to meet Daughtry as well.
I'm just making sure we have all this stuff we're promising. Hold on. I'm just doing a little mental inventory. Yep. we
A
got
set
that.
of
Okay, I'll
limited
remember
edition
that.
Daughtry VIP guitar picks, which is cool. I
Yeah.
saw you were giving those out, or you throw them out during to the crowd during the show, and whoever picks them up, they get free swag.
Well, we do one of those a night,
oh, okay.
but every city has their own picks.
Oh,
So
really?
every night we play with picks with that city.
Oh, that's cool.
So we throw picks out all night, and it'll have their city.
So I'm wondering if, because you don't want these things to wind up on eBay, and I don't think anybody would. Let's be
If
honest.
they
It's
do,
one of a kind
they do,
almost.
Whatever.
No, that's
Hope
not
they-
cool.
hope they're not going to get much for them.
You'd be surprised. So why don't we do that? We'll play another song from the new CD if you're okay with that. Let's do "Crawling Back to You," and
sure.
we're going to wrap it up. I know you guys got other stops you got to make, and I really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Good
Chris
to be
Daughtry,
here.
Brian
Thank you
Craddock
so
from
much.
Daughtry. You guys are awesome. Have a great show tomorrow
Thank you
night.
so much.
Thanks
Can't
for tuning
wait.
in at home, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Here we go. It is Daughtry "Crawling Back to You." Toronto's at work station is 98.1 CHFI.